Okay guys, so we're back out on the bank. We've come course fishing today. I'll spin you around. So we came last year for a grass carp from Newpool. It's on the Lymm Anglers card. So as you can see, box is all set up and ready. I've got a float rod rather than a feeder rod, which is schoolboy error, left it in the bag. But anyway, we're going to chuck a method feeder out on that and ignore it. And we're fishing the pole over towards the island there. It's lovely little water. Last year we had our grass carp from here and some nice action. As I've arrived, a carp, something big, swirled off there. I did have a tiny little catfish as well last year, literally like about 8 inches long. So yeah, you never know what's going to happen in this pool, but it's not fast and furious, but it's steady. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, so as you can see, got a couple of top kits, going to set them up now. And yeah, not stressing too much. If a grass carp comes along, brilliant. If it doesn't, just hoping for a last sort of day on the box. I do like to hit the commercials lately in the winter just to give you a bit of action, but yeah, this is probably the last sort of non-commercial fishing I'll do on the box. Let's see how we get on. So it's actually my bomb rod that I brought. I thought it was my float rod, but it's my Leader GT rod. I had swapped over me Preston Monster rod for a trip I've just done. I'll tell you about that in a second. But anyway, yeah, so the bomb rod is out. I actually snapped the tip on it, so it's, but it works. So we've just put a 10mm cell on a method feeder with the Sonia Bates salted caramel. It smells absolutely lovely. So yeah, so put that out. We'll just sort of move that around, but it's just something, if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, I'm not particularly bothered. We're focusing on the pole. Just putting a rig now. We'll fish. Start off on a single maggot on an 18 red maggot hook. Got an edge 4x14s, and I think, I can't remember what elastic that is, but it's the pink Jura slip-on. We've got the green on. I think this is 5 and that's 7. I'm not 100%. Anyway, yeah, there's not too much in the way of snags, obviously just around the island, but we'll see how we're getting on. Well, basically, new people to the channel, first of all, thank you very much for all new subscribers and stuff. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody watching. And yeah, but anyone who's new to the channel, I do like a species hunt every year. Well, I started it kind of last year before last, and but took it really seriously last year. I managed to get 68 species, which is what that is on the side of my neck. And 68, yeah. Worked really hard, travelling up and down the country, did 7,000 miles in the car. And then this year, the plan was not to do it. But it's yeah, I can't help myself. But basically what the plan was to fish for new species, so sea fishing, to do all the disciplines. So yeah, so last year 68. Anyway, as it stands now, we're in November, I'm on 72. So I've had 9 new species, and I've also had a smooth hound, which I didn't have last year. But I'm missing out on 6 that I did have last year. So yeah, so that's why I've come here. We're trying to tick off the grass carp. Now, to get the koi, a couple of weeks ago, I didn't vlog it, but a couple of weeks ago, basically, I drove from North Wales to Angler's Paradise, 5 hours, fished for 2 hours, got me koi, got a golden rudd. That was the other one I wanted from there. There's actually stacks of them in there, and loads of koi in the koi lake, obviously. So I got those 2 fish, ticked them off, drove down to West Bay, hoping for a scad. Conditions were terrible, didn't get anything. But then, so that was 2.5 hours, and then drove 5 hours home with about an hour and a half kip in the car by Bristol. But anyway, yeah, so a bit of a mad one, but yeah, that's what this species hunt has done to me. It's yeah. So anyway, this, like I said, we're going for grass carp. I'm not stressing too much. It'd be fantastic if we get one, but I feel there's a very slim chance, if I'm perfectly honest. However, we've seen that carp moving, so, and I've seen fish topping, so I actually feel, I feel like we're gonna have a good day. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Let's see how we get on. Well, we're off the mark. Let's hope they get a bit bigger. little roach. I did start off at, I think I was fishing about 11 meters. I got a couple of little bites, but it's just off small fish like that. And I remember last time I fished this peg, I found that I just did as well fishing halfway to the island as struggling to the island. I was on the waggler that time though, so I've come in just because the bites are slow. Why struggle out there when I don't have to? If I have to go out there, then I will. But yeah, we're fishing probably about 8 meters now. We can feed the 2 lines. We can swap between the 2, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes on. Well, guys, we've finally had a fish pick up the method. We had a little indication about 5 minutes ago. Oh, don't go under the boat. And yeah, it's just clicked off. It's not a big fish. Where is it? Oh, I think there's, pretty sure I caught brown, lovely brown goldfish last time. I think it's one of them. Yeah. Well, it's been quiet on the method, and like I said, I just had a bit of a pluck, and then a couple of minutes later we've had that beauty. He's got a bit of a growth on that side, like, but lovely brown goldfish. Let's get him back. Well, guys, we've just come up a few inches in the water and had 2 fish. So, guys, things were really slow. We'd had 3 on the clicker, and then I think we dropped about 3 or 4, about similar size. And then, yeah, anyway, and then it went really quiet. I've just took off 4 inches. So we're just above the bottom now, and we had a little roach and then this fish straight away after that. So yeah, maybe they're just sitting off bottom. Cracker. Oh. Well, guys, just had some bubbling in the swim. Literally about half a dozen bubbles come up, and then the float went under. Thankfully, I'm on my heavier hook link, and with the double maggot and a bigger hook, but I don't know. Oh, we'll see. I don't know how big they go in here, but it's got that elastic right out. He's coming under our feet. Oh. The lovely carp, anyway, I've seen it. Amazing, isn't it? Oh. Look at the colours on this fish. Wow, that was an epic battle. Look at those autumn colours. He's a stunner. Absolutely made up with that one. That's a cracking fish. Mint condition. Lovely looking fish. Well happy with that. So as we were just releasing that fish, I just dropped the rig in the margins. And that's got to be one of the smallest perch I've ever caught. How cool is he? Fin up, angry. Oh, he was. There we go. Cool fish. Another good fish on the pole, guys. It died a death after that carp, not surprisingly. I think this is a nice bream. Yeah, nice big slab. So yeah, as expected, that carp killed the swim off, but we've waited, been patient, and had this right. Cracking bream. And a little bit of weight to him as well, a bit of thickness. Hey, 4, 5 pound, 4 pound. Anyway, either way, what a cracking fish! Right slab. Fish just came clean out of the water then. Hopefully that picked it up on the GoPro. Just at the back of the swim. The wind's died now as well, which it was blowing leaves. It was getting a bit of a problem, to be honest, catching on the float. But it's settled down now, so but I could do with this rain stopping. But there's been a lot of fizzing just then. A lot of fizzing around the float, so I feel like we're gonna get another bite soon. It's hard to judge how much bait to put in, just because, well, the silverfish seem to have disappeared. Don't know if I caught that on camera, but just hooked into a good fish and done me. Oh, waited ages for that as well. So the rain has come and it's persisted. It's the one thing I don't like, is fishing in persistent rain. I think it just kills it, and it seems to have. But we have had another species. Lovely little gudgeon. Once these start feeding, there's nothing else in the swim usually. Cracking looking fish though, to be fair. We'll stick it out. I mean, it gets dark at 5 anyway, so there's not that much. What time are we on now? It's 2:20, so if the rain dies off, hopefully the fishing will pick up. Well, guys, it's been ages since I've had a fish. I must admit, it was like, should I just go? And we've hooked another, possibly carp. I think this is going to be the last fish. We're losing the light now as well. Oh, I just hope we get this in. Well guys, as you can see, we're really losing the light now. Look at that for a last fish. Fully scaled mirror. Well happy with that. Quick look at the other side. Yeah. Brilliant. Right, let's get him back. Well, that one fish, it was a great fish, but we're packing away in the rain. It started to pour now typically, so yeah, but it was worth it. Had a great day. Thank you very much for joining me. Not sure what the next session is. Supposed to be sea fishing tomorrow, but it looks like my daughter's not very well, so I think I'm going to be at home with her tomorrow. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and tight lines when you're fishing. Cheers guys, bye now.